Hello, everyone, and welcome to this conference. I'm Dr. Naser Makarem from University of Aberdeen Business School, and it's my great pleasure to present the keynote speech, which is on audit quality. So the title of my presentation today is Do Female Audit Partners Matter for Audit Quality? And it is evidence from Iran. So this is the outline of what I'm going to present today. So I start with a short introduction and the motivation for the study. Then I will do a very quick review of the literature and I will discuss the hypothesis. Then I will go over the research methodology, the sample and methods used in this study, followed by the results, and at the end, I will provide some concluding remarks. So, as I mentioned, it's about audit quality and the role of gender in audit quality. The literature in this area is unclear and mixed, but also the current evidence is mainly from the Western countries. So, uh, this study is focused on Iran, which is a unique setting because of the social and cultural challenges for female auditors. Specifically, I have listed a number of features. So the first one is that recruiting women is quite voluntary in Iran, uh, uh, and there is no regulatory incentive to support recruitment of women. So, and also, this is the case for Iranian ladies in general, and also specifically in case with the female Iranian auditors. Uh, we also have low presence of women in top management positions, including in the auditing profession. And in the Iranian culture, ladies are viewed as the supporter of their families. So that reduces their uh, 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 presence or their ability to work and be present in social and professional uh, uh, um, uh, situations. And Iran is also different. So some of the features that I mentioned is as the same in many of the Middle Eastern and North African countries. But Iran is also distinct from the rest of MENA countries because of the current tension between the values, the feminist values of the Iranian society, which clashes with the anti-feminism views of the government. So that makes Iran a distinguished or distinct setting to study. So what does the literature say about the role of gender in audit quality in general? So we have some studies showing the contribution of women to audit quality. So what they say is that presence of female auditors are associated with higher quality, and this is due to the features like risk aversion, morality, independence, and efficiency of female auditors. Uh, but there are other studies showing either no effect or a negative effect of gender diversity on audit quality. And you can see here, Yang et al., they show that male auditors provide higher quality audits compared to female auditors, and Bristich and Branson, they showed that the analysis of female auditors of misstatements is less accurate than their male counterparts. So The literature is mixed about the role of gender diversity in audit quality. So I mentioned that we're going to focus on Iran. So after the revolution in 1979, the international audit firms, the big audit firms, big four at the moment, were banned from Iranian market. So in 1987, the audit organization became the main provider of audit services. But in 2001, Iranian Association of Certified Public Accountants was formed, and 200 more than 270 small private audit firms are members of this association. So again, about the Iranian setting, what's happening in the audit market. Uh, uh, I have listed the main features of interest. Uh, uh, um, the first one is that the litigation risk for Iranian auditors is very minimal. So you're working as an auditor, there is very low chance of you being sued by stakeholders. So the main driver of competition in Iran is pricing. So the competition is focused on pricing strategies of audit firms. And what we see in the Iranian audit reports is that there is high frequency of modified audit opinions and very rare going concern opinions. So what is our expectation? What is our hypothesis about the role of gender in the Iranian setting? So we think that because of the issues that the cultural obstacles that I already mentioned, we don't expect female auditors to contribute to high quality audits. So what we expect is no significant relationship between the presence of female audit partners and audit quality because of the obstacles that I mentioned. So regarding the methodology, so the sample covers Iranian firms listed on the Tehran Stock Exchange from 2011 till 2020. So we manually collected the data from the Securities and Exchange Organization database. The final sample consists of 2030 firm-year observations for the modified audit opinion and audit failure models. I'll be explaining the models later on. And more than 1,400 firm-year observations for the audit fee model. So I just mentioned the models. This is the main model that we are going to use in this study. So as you can see, uh, the dependent variable is the proxies of audit quality. What you see there is audit opinion, but the model is run 3 times using 3 proxies for audit quality, namely modified audit opinion, audit failure, and audit fees. And the main variable of interest is a female audit partner, which equals to 1 if a female audit partner signed the report and 0 otherwise. And also you can see a long list of control variables uh, which are taken from the literature. And also we included year fixed effects and industry fixed effects as well. So this is the main results. I will, so you can see there are lots of variables, but the main findings is that female audit partner, the presence of female audit partner is positively and significantly associated with audit opinion and negatively and significantly associated with audit failure at 1% level. And also for the audit fees, it is positively and significantly associated. So this one is at 5% level, so slightly less significant. And so in general, the findings suggest that despite our expectation not to see any contribution by female audit partners in Iran, what we can see is that the presence of female audit partners is associated with receiving a modified audit opinion, having fewer audit failure, and paying higher audit fees. All in all, suggesting higher audit quality when a female audit partner is involved in Iran. So to make sure that our findings are sound and robust, we've done some additional analysis. The first one is to reduce endogeneity concerns. So we've used two methods. The first one is propensity score matching, and the second one is audit partner gender switch. So for the first one, what we do is that we match each firm with a female audit partner with a similar firm without a female audit partner based on the probability of selecting a female audit partner. And for the second model, what we do is that we identify changes or switches in the gender of the audit partners during the sample period um, uh, by creating two dummy variables, a male to female switch and a female to male switch. So let's see the results of these two methods. The first one, as I mentioned, is propensity score matching. So the results show that the coefficients of a female audit partner remains positive and significant for audit opinion and negative and significant for audit failure at the 1% level, and um, positive and significant for audit fee at 5% level, which is basically the same as the baseline results that I already presented. And also we've done the audit partner gender switch. The coefficients of male to female are positive and significant for audit opinion and negative and significant for audit failure at 1% level and 5% level respectively, and positive but not significant for audit fees. And the coefficients of female to male switches are positive and significant for audit opinion at only at 10% level, which is not very much significant, and negative and insignificant for audit failure and audit fee. So these results suggest that replacing a male audit partner with a female auditor is more strongly associated with gender audit quality. which is again suggesting that female auditors in Iran contribute to audit quality. We've also done some further analysis. The first one we've done is alternative definitions of audit partner gender. So we introduced two new variables. Female audit partner 2 is equal to 1. So that's a dummy variable equals to 1 if both audit partners signing the report are women and 0 otherwise, and female audit partner 3, that's the another alternative variable for partner gender, which equals to 1 if at least one of the audit partners signing the report is a woman and 0 otherwise. So the results show that the coefficients on both of these variables are positive and significant for audit opinion and negative and significant for audit failure at 1% level, and positive and significant for audit fee at 5% level, which is again consistent with the initial findings. We've also used alternative definition of audit quality. So we've used the number of qualification paragraphs in the report, and we also use the absolute value of discretionary accruals, which is a measure of earnings management. So the higher the earnings management, the lower the quality of audit. The results show that the coefficients of female audit partner, which is our main variable of interest, is positive and significant for the number of qualification paragraphs at 1% level, and negative and significant for earnings management or the absolute value of discretionary accruals at 5% level, which is again consistent with our main results, suggesting that the presence of female auditors in Iran is associated with higher audit quality. We've also added some control variables for corporate governance and CFO characteristics. And the results are still the same, showing that our initial findings are not affected by corporate governance or CFO characteristics. So what are the main takeaways from this study? So what we've done was to present evidence from a unique setting, Iranian setting, in which we got cultural and social challenges for female auditors. And as I mentioned, this is a unique setting, which is even different from the rest of the MENA countries as well. So our expectation was that due to the challenges for female auditors, we don't expect to see a contribution from female auditors to audit quality. But despite this expectation, the results show that female audit partners in Iran are actually contributing to higher audit quality. And this finding, this interesting finding, highlights the potential positive impact of female audit partners and gender diversity, even in environments that are impose restrictions on female auditors. So let's just discuss why we think this happens in Iran. We think that female auditors in Iran have higher motivation and stronger ethical values and greater resilience to overcome the cultural and social barriers they face. That's why we see their contribution to audit quality. Um, we also think that Iranian female auditors may benefit from monitoring and support from the regulatory bodies, especially the Iranian Association of Certified Public Accountants. They can help female auditors to enhance the quality of their work. Um, our findings, as I mentioned, challenges the uh, uh, expectation that in presence of cultural and social barriers for female auditors, gender diversity is not going to work. We showed that even in such circumstances, still gender diversity can contribute to the quality of audits. And finally, the final point is that our findings promote the recognition and value of gender diversity uh, in general, and especially in settings where there are some barriers for audit female audit partners and female auditors in general. And we encourage a more female participation in the audit market. And finally, thank you very much for your attention and hope to see you again in future conferences.